Do you ever feel a relentless pressure to do more, acquire more, and constantly be on? In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught in a cycle of striving that leaves us feeling overwhelmed, drained, and often unfulfilled. We chase external achievements, hoping they'll bring inner peace, but true happiness often remains elusive. What if the secret to a simpler, happier life isn't found in adding more, but in embracing powerful, ancient wisdom? What if it lies in a profound way of living that cultivates calm, purpose, and genuine joy right where you are? Today, we're unlocking 8 life-changing minimalist habits from Japan that transcend mere decluttering. These aren't just about owning less, they're about living with more intention, more presence, and more profound appreciation for the everyday. These habits empower you to shed the unnecessary, embrace authenticity, and unlock a simpler, happier existence. Ready to transform overwhelm into effortless joy? Stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to infuse your daily life with profound Japanese wisdom. If you're yearning for a deeper sense of contentment and purpose, hit that subscribe button now. Let's empower a simpler, happier life together. The heart of Japanese minimalism. Beyond less is more. When we hear minimalism, our minds often jump to stark, empty rooms or drastic lifestyle changes. But at its core, Japanese minimalism is far richer and more nuanced. It's a philosophy deeply rooted in Zen Buddhism and Shintoism, focusing not just on physical decluttering, but on a holistic approach to life. It's about cultivating harmony between yourself, your possessions, and your environment. It teaches us that true richness lies in quality over quantity, in presence over accumulation, and in finding profound beauty and joy in the simple, everyday moments. These 8 habits are your gateway to understanding this deeper philosophy. Practical tools to empower you to live with greater intention, find peace amidst complexity, and unlock a truly simpler, happier life. They are about transforming your mindset, not just your space. Habit 1. Shikata ga nai. Gentle acceptance. How often do you find yourself stressing over things completely beyond your control? Traffic jams, unexpected delays, other people's decisions. These external circumstances can hijack our peace and leave us feeling powerless and frustrated. Shikata ga nai is a profound Japanese phrase that means it cannot be helped or nothing can be done about it. It embodies the practice of gentle acceptance of situations outside your influence. This isn't about resignation or apathy. It's about wisdom. It's recognizing the boundaries of your control and choosing to release the emotional burden of what you cannot change. This powerful mental habit liberates your energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters and what is within your power. How to practice. When faced with something frustrating or disappointing that you genuinely cannot alter, take a deep breath. Acknowledge the situation, then mentally or softly say, Shikata ga nai. Then, consciously redirect your energy. This practice cultivates mental lightness, reduces unnecessary emotional weight, and promotes a profound focus on the essential. You'll find yourself less reactive and more resilient. Habit 2. Shu-Ha-Ri. Learn, innovate, evolve. Do you often feel the pressure to be instantly innovative, to leap directly to mastery when learning something new? This desire for immediate expertise can lead to frustration, self-doubt, and a tendency to give up before truly learning. Shu-Ha-Ri is a Japanese martial arts concept describing the 3 stages of learning to mastery, but it applies to any skill or habit. Shu. First, you strictly follow the rules and foundations taught by your master or guide. You don't question, you simply absorb the fundamentals. Ha. Once you've mastered the basics, you begin to break away from tradition, experimenting with variations, adapting the forms. Ri. Finally, you transcend the forms entirely, creating your own unique intuitive style that is a natural extension of your deep understanding. This habit strengthens self-confidence by fostering solid, gradual growth. It teaches patience, avoids the pressure of instant perfection, and promotes deep, sustainable evolution in any area of your life. It's a minimalist approach to skill acquisition, valuing depth over superficial breadth. How to practice. When learning a new skill, a new habit, or even developing a personal philosophy, consciously apply Shu-Ha-Ri. First, commit to faithfully following a proven method, Shu. Once comfortable, allow yourself to experiment and adapt, Ha. Only then, let your own unique style emerge, Ri. This prevents rushing, builds confidence, and ensures your growth is organic and deeply integrated. Habit 3. Kufu. Ingenious creativity and simplicity. In a consumer-driven world, our first instinct, when we need something, is often to buy it. This leads to endless consumption, accumulating more possessions, and often solutions that don't truly fit our unique needs. Kufu refers to the spirit of ingenious creativity, resourcefulness, and finding practical solutions through cleverness and ingenuity, especially with what you already have. It's about looking at your existing resources, your time, your skills, your current possessions, and finding innovative ways to make them work better for you. It's the joy of solving a problem not by spending money, but by thinking creatively, by reorganizing, repurposing, or simplifying existing processes. This habit generates deep autonomy and reduces unnecessary consumption, directly aligning with minimalist values. More importantly, it activates the profound pleasure of solving challenges with intelligence and elegance, fostering a sense of capability and self-reliance. How to practice. Before you buy something new or complicate a process, pause and ask, how can I Kufu this? How can I solve this problem using what I already have? Maybe it's reorganizing a drawer instead of buying a new storage unit, using a scarf in multiple ways instead of buying more accessories, or finding a simple manual way to do a task instead of needing an app or a gadget. Embrace the challenge. The satisfaction is immense. Habit 4. Shoshin. Beginner's mind. Do routine tasks often feel boring, mundane, or like a chore? Do you approach familiar situations with preconceived notions, missing new details or possibilities? This mental rigidity can limit our joy, curiosity, and capacity for growth. Shoshin is a fundamental Zen concept, meaning beginner's mind. It's about approaching every task, every moment, every person, as if it were the very first time, with curiosity, openness, humility, and without preconceptions. It's about suspending judgment and embracing wonder, even in the most routine activities. This habit radically renews motivation and combats the mental rigidity that limits our joy in learning. It helps you find fresh perspectives, allows for new solutions to old problems, and transforms mundane tasks into opportunities for mindful engagement. It's a powerful way to declutter your mind of assumptions and rediscover wonder. How to practice. Choose a routine task you do daily, washing dishes, walking to work, brushing your teeth. Approach it with Shoshin. Notice the sensations, the sounds, the details as if for the very first time. Don't rush to dominate it. Simply observe. In conversations, listen with a beginner's mind, truly hearing without forming a rebuttal. This practice brings an incredible sense of aliveness and presence to your daily existence. Habit 5. Uji. Being time. In our productivity-obsessed culture, every moment often feels like it needs to be filled, optimized, or productive. We measure our worth by what we accomplish, making simply being feel uncomfortable or wasteful. This relentless pressure creates deep anxiety and disconnects us from the natural flow of time. Uji, translated as being time or existence time, is a profound concept from Zen master Dogen. It asserts that time is being, and being is time. It's not about time as a linear progression or a resource to be managed, but as the very fabric of our existence. in which everything is perfectly and completely present. The habit of uji means consciously reserving moments to simply be, without agenda, without tasks, without striving for any outcome, just present in the moment. This habit dissolves anxiety by releasing you from the tyranny of the clock and the pressure to perform. It brings you back to time as a rich, unfolding experience, not a relentless pressure. It reconnects you with the fundamental piece of your own existence. How to practice? Schedule, or simply create a moment in your day for uji. This could be 5 to 10 minutes of sitting in silence, gazing out a window, watching clouds drift by, or simply drinking a glass of water with absolute presence. No phone, no music, no specific meditation technique, just being in that moment. Allow yourself to feel the passage of time as pure experience. You'll find anxiety melting away and a deep sense of calm emerging. Habit 6. Mingei. The beauty of the functional and handcrafted. In our consumer culture, we're surrounded by mass-produced, often disposable items. We buy things for their fleeting trendiness or cheapness, rarely connecting with their inherent value or the story behind them. This can lead to a disconnect from our possessions and a constant desire for novelty. Mingei is a Japanese folk art movement that celebrates the beauty of everyday, utilitarian objects that are handmade with care and honest materials. It's about finding profound aesthetic value in things that are simple, functional, durable, and crafted with integrity by anonymous artisans. Think of a simple, sturdy ceramic bowl, a well-woven basket, or a meticulously crafted wooden spoon. These items are beautiful not despite their functionality, but because of it. This habit encourages you to use, appreciate, and even seek out simple, honest objects in your daily life. When you connect with the craftsmanship and purpose of these items, it deepens your appreciation for the ordinary, reduces the desire for superficial clutter, and strengthens your connection with the essential beauty of daily life. How to practice? Look around your home. Identify 1 or 2 everyday objects you use frequently. A mug, a pen, a cutting board, a dish towel. Take a moment to truly appreciate its form, its material, its texture, and its functionality. If possible, consider replacing disposable items with durable, reusable alternatives that you genuinely love. When you use these items, feel their presence, their quality. This transforms mundane interactions into moments of appreciation and connection. Habit 7. Yohaku no Bi. The beauty of empty space. Our natural inclination is to fill every void. In our homes, we fill walls with decorations. In our schedules, we pack every minute. In our conversations, we fill every silence. This fear of emptiness leads to visual clutter, mental exhaustion, and a lack of room for new ideas to breathe. Yohaku no Bi literally means the beauty of empty space, or the aesthetic of blank space. It's a core principle in Japanese art and design that emphasizes the importance of negative space. It's about consciously leaving intentional voids in art, in architecture, in your home, and in your schedule. Understanding that these empty spaces are not absences, but crucial elements that allow clarity, contemplation, and balance to emerge. The silence makes the music beautiful. The blank wall highlights the art. This habit creates vital visual and mental breathing room. It allows your eyes and mind to rest, prevents overwhelm, and creates a sense of calm spaciousness that encourages clarity and balance in your life. How to practice? Visual Yohaku. When organizing your home, resist the urge to fill every shelf or wall. Leave empty spaces between objects. Appreciate a clean, clear countertop. This gives your eyes and mind a break. Schedule Yohaku. When planning your day or week, intentionally leave unscheduled blocks of time. Don't fill every minute. These empty times are for spontaneous creativity, rest, or simply being. Mental Yohaku. In conversations, allow for pauses. In your thoughts, Give space for ideas to settle before jumping to the next. Embracing Yohaku no Bi is a profound act of self-care, creating sanctuaries for your mind and spirit. Habit 8. Jo-Ha-Kyū, the natural rhythm of things. Do your projects often start with a bang and then quickly fizzle out, leaving you with unfinished tasks and mounting frustration? Or do you find yourself constantly rushing through your day, leading to stress, errors, and a feeling of never truly completing anything? Our modern rhythm often feels abrupt and disjointed, lacking a natural flow, forcing us into a frantic pace that's simply unsustainable. Jo-Ha-Kyū is a fundamental aesthetic concept found in traditional Japanese arts like No theater, the precise movements of the tea ceremony, and the flowing sequences of martial arts. It describes a natural progression or rhythm with three distinct yet interconnected parts. Jo, beginning. This is the slow, gentle, deliberate opening or introduction. Think of the calm, measured breath before a martial arts kata, or the initial, unhurried steps into a tea room. It's about setting the stage, gathering your thoughts, and easing into action. Ha, breaking, developing. This phase is faster, more dynamic, and characterized by development and breaking away from the initial pace. It's where the main action unfolds, the complexities are explored, and energy builds. In martial arts, it's the core sequence of techniques. In a tea ceremony, it's the fluid, purposeful steps of preparing the tea. Q, rapid rushing to conclusion. This is the swift, conclusive ending or climax. It's the decisive final movement, the rapid wrap-up, or the clear resolution. It brings the action to a powerful, satisfying close, preventing lingering loose ends. This powerful habit teaches us to structure our actions, projects, or even our entire days with this natural, intuitive flow. Instead of jumping directly into high gear and burning out, you allow for a calm, intentional preparation, Jo. Move into a focused and dynamic development, Ha, and then ensure a decisive and complete ending, Kyū. This inherent structure brings profound fluidity, significantly reduces anxiety by eliminating frantic starts and unfinished tasks, and dramatically improves the quality of your actions without leading to overwhelm. It's about working with your natural energy and the inherent rhythm of life, not against it. How to practice. Morning rhythm. Start your morning with a gentle Jo, perhaps a few minutes of quiet reflection, slow sips of water, or mindful stretching before checking your phone. Transition to Ha, with focused work, a planned exercise routine, or tackling your most important task. Conclude with a Q, a quick final tidy of your space, preparing your bag, and mentally setting an intention before you leave. Project flow. When starting a new project, allow a Jo phase for quiet research, brainstorming, or detailed planning. Move to a Ha phase for active creation, problem solving, and the bulk of the work. Conclude with a Q for swift review, final polishing, and clear delivery, ensuring no loose ends remain. Daily tasks. Approach even simple daily tasks with Jo-Ha-Kyū. For washing dishes, Jo might be gathering your supplies and mentally preparing. Ha is the active washing and scrubbing with focused attention. Kyū is swiftly drying and putting away everything, leaving a sparkling clean sink. By consistently applying Jo-Ha-Kyū, you'll experience greater harmony in your actions, feel less overwhelmed by the demands of your day, and achieve more with genuine flow and less wasted effort. You'll find a profound sense of completeness in everything you do. Why these habits empower a simpler, happier life. These 8 Japanese minimalist habits are far more than just tips. They are profound pathways to a life of greater calm, purpose, and genuine happiness. Each habit, while simple in concept, creates a ripple effect, transforming how you interact with your world and your inner self. By integrating Shikata Ganai, you learn to release the heavy emotional burden of what's beyond your control, freeing up immense mental and emotional energy. Through Shu-Ha-Ri, you build skills and confidence with a structured, sustainable approach, avoiding frustration and promoting mastery. Kufu unlocks your inherent creativity, empowering you to find ingenious solutions using what you already have, reducing consumption and fostering self-reliance. Shoshin renews your sense of wonder and joy, transforming mundane routines into opportunities for fresh discovery. Uji grounds you in timeless presence, dissolving anxiety by reminding you to simply be in the moment, free from the pressure of constant doing. Mingei deepens your appreciation for the everyday, connecting you to the inherent beauty and story within functional objects. Yohaku no Bi creates essential mental and visual space, allowing clarity to emerge and preventing overwhelm. And Jo-Ha-Kyū aligns your actions with a natural, powerful rhythm, bringing fluidity and reducing anxiety in everything from your morning routine to large projects. Together, these habits empower you to shed the overwhelm, quiet the noise, and live with profound intentionality. They help you find richness not in relentless accumulation, but in deep appreciation, not in endless striving, but in simply being. This journey leads to a life that feels lighter, more meaningful, and deeply aligned with your true self. It's about curating not just your possessions, but your peace, your purpose, and your everyday joy, building a foundation for sustainable happiness. These 8 life-changing minimalist habits from Japan offer a powerful and holistic approach to transforming your life. They invite you to move beyond superficial decluttering and embrace a mindset that cultivates deep calm, authentic purpose, and lasting happiness. This isn't about rigid rules, but about gentle, consistent practices that empower you to live more mindfully and meaningfully. Which of these profound habits resonates most with you today? How will you begin to integrate its subtle power into your life? Perhaps by embracing acceptance when things don't go your way, finding beauty in your simple, functional objects, or simply leaving a little more empty space in your day. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I read everyone, and your journey truly inspires others. If this video has opened your eyes to a new path toward a simpler, happier life, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might also be yearning for a deeper, more meaningful way to live. Your journey to a life of quiet elegance, profound purpose, and true happiness begins now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.